The Vikings. Their name evokes fierce warriors, horned helmets, and long ships. From Scandinavia, they embarked on daring voyages, leaving a mark on history. Beyond raids, they were skilled traders, artisans, and explorers. This essay invites you to discover the true scope of their impact on our world. The Viking Age, spanning from the late 8th to early 11th century, was a period of significant transformation. They established settlements across Europe, from the British Isles to the far reaches of Russia. Their influence extended beyond conquest, shaping the cultural and economic landscapes of the regions they touched. Today, the legacy of the Vikings endures, woven into the fabric of modern Scandinavian identity. This journey spans continents and eras. We will reveal their seafaring prowess, North American settlements, and trade routes. Get ready to explore Viking women's lives and their democratic values. The Vikings were not just warriors, they were also skilled navigators and traders. Their longships were marvels of engineering, allowing them to travel vast distances. Through these artifacts, we gain insight into their daily lives and advanced craftsmanship. Their runes tell stories of heroism, exploration, and the rich tapestry of their culture. Nestled on the northern tip of Newfoundland, L'Anse aux Meadows reveals the remnants of an ancient Norse settlement, dating back to around 1000 AD. Archaeologists have uncovered the foundations of 8 buildings, providing a glimpse into the daily lives of the Vikings. Visitors can explore reconstructed Viking longhouses and experience a slice of Norse history.
Normandys Transformation was gradual, blending Norse and Frankish influences. The Bayeux Tapestry depicts the Norman conquest of England in 1066. It shows Norman knights and subtle Norse influences. The Normans retained elements of their Viking heritage. The Norman conquest of England in 1066 transformed English language and culture. William the Conqueror claimed the English throne and won the Battle of Hastings. The Normans established a new ruling class and feudal system. Their influence extended to the English language, infusing it with French words. This linguistic fusion gave rise to Middle English.
The Viking trade network was complex and dynamic. They traded furs, walrus ivory, and amber for silver, silk, and spices. Viking craftsmen fashioned amber into decorative items. Silver was highly prized in the Viking world. Viking hoards contained thousands of coins, revealing their trade network's reach. The Viking trade network extended far beyond Europe, reaching eastward along the rivers of Russia, connecting the Baltic Sea with the Caspian Sea and the Islamic world. Viking adventurers, known as Rus, established trading settlements along the Volga River, linking Scandinavia to the Byzantine Empire and the Abbasid Caliphate. Novgorod became a major center of Viking trade, its marketplace a testament to cultural interconnectedness. Arab travelers like Ahmad ibn Fadlan described the Rus, their customs, and trading practices. Viking traders journeyed to Baghdad, exchanging furs and slaves for silk, spices, and silver. These journeys highlight the Vikings' adventurous spirit and entrepreneurial drive. The Viking Age, often associated with violence, also witnessed a flourishing of trade and commerce. The Viking trade network played a pivotal role in shaping their economy and society. The influx of silver fueled a burgeoning economy, stimulating the growth of towns and cities. Viking silver hoards attest to the wealth generated through trade. The Viking trade network facilitated a vibrant exchange of ideas and cultural practices.
The British Isles, a patchwork of kingdoms and cultures, faced relentless Viking incursions. From the late 8th century, Viking longships with dragon heads became a recurring nightmare. Monasteries, repositories of wealth, were particularly vulnerable. The sacking of Lindisfarne in 793 AD marked a new era of violence. Viking warriors struck swiftly, leaving a trail of destruction. Villages were torched, inhabitants slaughtered or enslaved. The Vikings' brutality instilled fear throughout the British Isles. Their routes to the British Isles were well planned and executed with precision. Viking chieftains meticulously planned their raids, ensuring maximum impact. Over time, they established settlements, integrating into local societies. Artifacts unearthed reveal the extent of their influence and integration. Laden with treasures, Viking ships returned home, fueling further expeditions. Today, reenactments keep the memory of these fierce warriors alive. The legacy of the Vikings remains etched in the history of the British Isles. What began as a series of raids and plundering expeditions evolved into a more permanent Viking presence in the British Isles. The Vikings established settlements, creating the Danelaw. The Danelaw encompassed a significant portion of eastern and northern England. They imposed their rule, establishing legal systems and social hierarchies. Towns like Derby, Whitby, and York bear witness to the Vikings' legacy. The Danelaw marked a cultural and political divide in England.
The Viking warrior, fierce and formidable, is often associated with raids and conquests. Yet, their martial prowess extended to serving as elite guards in the Byzantine Empire. The Varangian Guard was renowned for its loyalty, discipline, and courage. These warriors served as the personal bodyguards of Byzantine emperors. Their presence in Constantinople shows their ability to adapt and integrate. The arrival of Viking warriors in Constantinople marked a fascinating cultural exchange between the Norse world and the Byzantine Empire. For the Vikings, Constantinople was an awe-inspiring sight, a metropolis of dazzling wealth and cultural diversity. The Vikings, known for their martial prowess, were a valuable addition to the empire's military forces. They were professional soldiers, bound by oaths of loyalty to the Byzantine emperor. They adopted aspects of Byzantine culture, learning Greek and converting to Christianity. The Norsemen were not just warriors but also traders, establishing extensive trading routes that connected the north with the east. They traded goods such as furs, amber, and slaves for Byzantine coins and luxury items. The influence of Byzantine art and craftsmanship can be seen in many Viking artifacts. Some Vikings even settled in the Byzantine Empire, integrating into local societies and leaving a lasting legacy. Their presence also influenced Byzantine military strategies, blending Norse and Byzantine tactics in warfare. Loyalty forged in battle. The Varangians' steadfast service. The Varangian Guard's reputation for unwavering loyalty and exceptional fighting skills was forged in battle. Armed with distinctive axes, swords, and shields, they served as the emperor's bodyguards. Their experience and ferocity made them a formidable force, contributing to William's victory at Hastings. The Varangian Guard's place in history. The Varangian Guard, Viking warriors in the Byzantine Empire, left a lasting legacy, shaping Byzantine history and cultural memory. These elite warriors symbolized the empire's power, their loyalty unwavering, their skills unmatched. Their presence as the emperor's guard shows the Vikings' adaptability and lasting impact. Their story reveals a complex picture of Viking culture, motivations, and legacy.
Greenland's icy embrace, the Vikings' Arctic saga. The Vikings, renowned for their seafaring prowess, ventured not only westward to North America, but also northward, braving treacherous seas to establish settlements in Greenland. Their arrival marked the beginning of a centuries-long saga of survival and resilience. Eric, the Red Outlaw and founder of a colony. The story of Greenland's Viking settlements is inseparable from the saga of Eric the Red, an outlaw who transformed a remote island into a Viking homeland. Born in Norway, Eric inherited a legacy of seafaring and exile, leading to the founding of the Greenland colonies. Declared an outlaw in Iceland, Eric was banished for manslaughter. In 982 AD, Eric embarked on a journey across the Denmark Strait to Greenland. The Viking ship, a marvel of engineering. The Viking longship was a marvel of engineering designed for speed, agility, and durability.
These ships allowed the Vikings to explore, trade, and raid across vast distances. Built with overlapping planks and a shallow draft, they could navigate both open seas and shallow rivers. Their sturdy construction enabled them to withstand the harshest of conditions. The longship's design was crucial to the Vikings' success as explorers and warriors. The Viking Legacy, influence on modern culture. The legacy of the Vikings extends far beyond their time, influencing modern culture in various ways. From literature and art to popular media, the Viking influence is evident. Festivals and reenactments celebrate their history and traditions. Even in fashion, Viking-inspired designs are popular. Movies and TV shows continue to captivate audiences with tales of Viking adventures. The enduring fascination with the Vikings ensures their legacy lives on. Life on the edge of the ice. The Vikings who followed Eric the Red to Greenland faced a challenging yet bountiful land. Greenland's southwestern coast offered sheltered fjords, fertile valleys, and abundant marine resources. Their longhouses, built with thick turf walls, provided insulation against the elements. Livestock grazed in the valleys, providing meat, milk, and wool. The surrounding seas teemed with life, offering a rich source of food. Seals were hunted for their meat, blubber, and skins. Vanishing without a trace, the mystery of Greenland's demise. For nearly 5 centuries, the Viking settlements in Greenland endured, adapting to life on the edge of the Arctic ice sheet. By the 15th century, these communities vanished, leaving behind ruins and unanswered questions. The mystery of their disappearance reminds us of the fragility of human societies in the face of environmental change. The exact reasons remain elusive, a subject of ongoing research and debate. Climate change, like the Little Ice Age, had a profound impact on their way of life.
The popular image of the Viking often conjures up visions of fierce, bearded warriors raiding distant shores. However, this narrow portrayal overlooks the vital role that women played in Viking society. Viking women were active participants in economic, social, and religious life, essential to Viking culture. Viking women, unlike their counterparts in many other societies of the time, enjoyed a surprising degree of freedom and legal rights. They had control over their own property, could inherit land and wealth, and had the right to divorce their husbands under certain circumstances. Viking law recognized the importance of women's contributions to society and granted them protections and rights that were unusual for the time. For example, a woman could divorce her husband if he mistreated her, abandoned her, or failed to provide for her. She was also entitled to receive back her dowry, a payment made by her family to her husband upon marriage, which provided her with a degree of financial independence. Additionally, Viking women were active participants in trade and commerce, often managing their own businesses and negotiating trade deals. Some even owned ships and engaged in maritime trade, establishing extensive networks of trade partners. In the political sphere, Viking women could also voice their opinions in legal assemblies, influencing decisions and contributing to the governance of their communities. Some Viking women even took up arms and fought alongside men, earning respect as fierce warriors and leaders. These warrior women, known as shield maidens, were celebrated in Viking sagas and legends. Their stories have been passed down through generations, highlighting their significant role in Viking culture. As we delve deeper into the lives of Viking women, we uncover the myriad roles they played in their society. Far from being confined to domestic spheres, Viking women were integral to the functioning and success of their communities. In the bustling Viking homesteads, women managed households with remarkable efficiency. They oversaw the production and preservation of food, ensuring their families were well fed throughout the harsh winters. Additionally, they were skilled in weaving and textile production, creating the very clothes that kept their families warm. Beyond their homes, Viking women were active participants in trade and exploration. They managed businesses, negotiated trade deals, and some even took to the seas, engaging in maritime trade. Their keen sense of commerce and ability to establish extensive trade networks were crucial to the Viking economy. The contributions of Viking women extended into the spiritual and cultural realms as well. They were often the keepers of oral traditions, passing down stories, sagas, and songs that preserved their history and heritage. Some women held the revered position of seeresses, providing spiritual guidance and prophecies that influenced the decisions of their communities. These glimpses into the lives of Viking women reveal their multifaceted roles and the significant impact they had on their society. Their strength, resourcefulness, and independence were vital to the success and legacy of the Viking Age, leaving an indelible mark on history. A legacy of strength, the enduring image of the Viking woman. The image of the Viking woman, strong, independent, and resourceful, continues to resonate in popular culture. From Norse mythology to modern interpretations, their legacy endures, challenging traditional gender roles. The Vikings' egalitarian ethos granted women freedom and agency, contributing to their enduring appeal. Viking women stood out for their independence and contributions, shaping their own destinies. Their legacy is a testament to the power and potential of women in all ages.
The enduring legacy echoes of the Viking Age. The Viking Age, spanning 3 centuries, captivates our imaginations, shaping history, culture, and identity. Vikings, intrepid seafarers from Scandinavia, left an indelible mark on the world. Their legacy is a tapestry of exploration, conquest, trade, and cultural exchange. We uncover a nuanced picture of these enigmatic people beyond fierce raiders. Their runestones and inscriptions tell stories of valor and voyages. Today, their spirit lives on in festivals and cultural traditions. Scholars continue to delve into their manuscripts, revealing new insights. The reconstructed villages offer a glimpse into their daily lives. Modern descendants honor their legacy through reenactments and storytelling. The Northern Lights, a natural wonder, remind us of the Vikings' connection to nature. Museums preserve their ships, a testament to their seafaring prowess. The echoes of the Viking Age continue to resonate, inspiring future generations. Beyond the myths, a nuanced understanding of a complex people. The Vikings were not simply agents of chaos and destruction. They were skilled navigators, explorers, traders, and settlers. Their story is one of violence and innovation, conquest and assimilation. The Vikings in the tapestry of time, a legacy of exploration, adaptation, and cultural exchange. The Viking Age, though brief, occupies a pivotal place in history, expanding boundaries and laying foundations for the modern world. Through daring voyages, conquests, and trade, Vikings shaped an era of change. Their legacy reminds us of the interconnectedness of human societies and the enduring spirit of exploration.